How's it going, gamers? It's Wiz here, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be checking out a game called Wanted Shadows Unchained. Like always, the link to this game will be in the description down below if you want to check it out yourself. And if you enjoy this video, why not leave a like and subscribe? It really helps me out. Now, let's get to it. Alright guys, I am trying to hit 100,000, not 100,000, maybe eventually, but 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you please could hit that subscribe button, that would be awesome. Alright, so this is described as a bullet heaven survivor's like. That's it. That's all I know about it. Let's jump in. Hey you. Do you know what your goal is? What your goal in this world is? It's to invade and snatch other shadows territories one by one. Not that you know much about that. You look lacking. Also, this place here is called the Haunt Haven. It's full of fun little knickknacks that'll make you stronger. You'll need them, trust me. And if you need a hand, just remember, you may not always see me, but I'm always around to help a fellow renegade. I can't believe this is the Chosen. Has a 10% chance to dodge attacks. Okay. Deals 35% more damage. Oh, I see. Okay. Different characters, pretty much. Can't get enough of me, can you? I've definitely had my fill of you. Well, if you wish to become a rad as heck shadow, you must harness the arcane powers. I guess it's not a surprise that a newbie as green as you would be blind to the obvious. I sure wish that wasn't the case, though. Behold, this rock formation known to us as the Bestowing Quartz. Pretty slick, eh? Basically, it lets you embrace a power that makes you stronger. I knew you'd ask how you too could embrace one of these powers, idiot. Well, it's quite obvious. At least it is to everyone else in this depraved realm. You go to this machine here and you put in some red. Then a random power shall be bestowed upon you. And by the way, pocketing red is super simple. Just vanquish other shadows as our creator decrees. That's all there is to powers. Make good use of them. Got a new power for 100. We don't have 100. Boo! I knew I scared you. If I actually did, I don't know how you'll survive. This is the last thing I'll teach you before you head out, so listen carefully. There are the three thrusters. They're legendary swords that give you shades, like us, special weapons. You can equip a melee weapon and a ranged weapon, so pick wisely. Maybe using more than one weapon is too complicated for this dunce. And if you actually wanted to embark on an adventure to vanquish shadows, this portal's where it's at. With this bozo's luck, they'll end up in heaven instead of the underworld. And well, you should be ready now. At least as ready as you'll ever be. You won't see me for a while, but don't worry, I'll still be alive. Or, dead. See ya. Wind crown. Shoots a simple shot of shadow gunk, projectile weapon, melee attack that swipes enemies with the cursed branch. Okay, let's go. Base difficulty, ascension 0. Oh shit, is there auto attack? Yeah. As I say, I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a bullet heaven. Increase melee range 15%, but slightly increase days duration. Reduce your fire rate, but increase your stamina. Explode whenever you lose a shield and gain 2 shield. Lose stamina, but gain a significant speed. Increase melee range. Let's take that. Is there a way to change weapons? Oh yeah, I see it. Explode the closest enemy whenever you heal. Landing a critical hit replenishes a bit of stamina. XP gain is increased by 15. You are 10% more likely to land a critical hit. Let's take that. Dash attack. Dashing surrounds you with a melee wind attack. Explosions deal 15% more damage. Heals 1 extra HP whenever you level up. Lose stamina but gain significant speed. Let's take the dash thing. Increase stamina. Deal 10% more damage. Heal 1 HP. Explode the close enemy whenever you heal. Let's take the damage. Ouch. What was that? Ouch. Damn. Damn. Massively decreases projectile speed and greatly increases power. Increases crit chance by 25%, but reduces critical damage. Increase projectile speed rate of fire rate. Explosions apply burn and deal 10% less damage. Critical hits cause a beam to hit the nearest enemy. Let's take that. Spawn a familiar that shoots piercing lasers at enemies. No, let's take that. Burn deals 1 more tick damage. Getting hit, repelling damage, and your last attack before day. Getting dazed deals double damage. Alright, you can reroll 1 additional time. Projectile shoot 1 extra shot, but let's take that. Ouch. Getting hit and repelling enemies burns them. Increase stamina, lose stamina, but gain projectile 1 bounce additional time. Hell yeah. Burn tick. You move faster. Dashing leaves behind a mine that causes explosion. I'll take that. Just because it's cool. Alright, explosions apply burn but deal 10% less damage. Projectiles bounce 1 additional time, but you deal 10% less damage. Projectiles shoot 1 extra shot with damage. Let's do that. Alright, loose down to gain significant speed. Shots deal more damage for each time they are pierced or bounced off an enemy. Obtain 1 shield which nullifies an attack. Increase your max HP by 1. Let's take that one because we have bounce. Alright, we got a minute 33 left. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but we'll see. Maybe a boss shows up. Probably so. Enemies that die with shocks spawn a shock cloud that shocks others. Explode whenever you lose a shield. Track some XP every 2 minutes. Reduce wait time between attacks. Let's do that. Yeah, but oh no. Time's not even up yet. Attack with the circular attack whenever you get dazed. Substantially increase projectile size. Bigger projectiles, more enemies it hits. Yes, sir. Popping off. Attacks have a 50% chance to burn the enemy, damaging them. Become bigger, increasing your range, but also your hitbox. Increase your melee range now. Let's have an additional 50% chance to burn an enemy. Enemy, not an enemy. Minimi. Anemone. That's what I said. This game's pretty cool so far. I like how it's a small area, so you don't have to worry about thinking if there's something to look for. Let's get another bounce. Ouch, I ran right into him. That time's almost up. Shadow. Ouch. Victory. All right, can we play another one? I hope that's not it. Hey you, yeah, the one with the flaking skin. Seriously, have you ever heard of a moisturizer? Drink some water, bro, or otherwise every hit is gonna sting twice fold. Knowing you, you probably drown trying. Not that it mattered to me. I've got tons of HP and I'm water based. Unlike you who'd probably evaporate from a light breeze. Assume me and let's make some magic happen. Though with your track record, we'll probably just make a mess. What is this? Start with max HP instead of 8. Okay. Hold on, dog's at my door. All right. Where's that thing at? You got 10,000. Getting a new power for 1,000. Fast boots. Bull power. Hold on, let's see if we can get a new weapon. circular melee attack that attacks enemies around you. Okay. What are these for? Oh, it's a teleporter. Okay. Mansion, Tundra, Ascension 1, or we can go to the mansion. And we can still do Ascension 1. Let's do Ascension 1. Conquer the mansion. Auto attack and auto aim are on already. Picking up a healing consumable tracks. Getting hit fully replenishes your recovery after being dazed. Why is it not attacking? Maybe I gotta turn it off and on again. There we go. Explode the closest enemy near him. Deal 10% more damage if you have at least one shield. Spawn a sword familiar that fights by your side. Ouch. Applying shock deals damage to the enemy. Explosions deal for them. You have 10% more likely to land a critical hit. Reduces wait time between hits. Ouch. Getting hit and repelling enemies burns them. Explosions can then heals 1 extra HP when you level up. We'll take that. Ouch. Increased projectile speed and attacking also shoots a circle of electric shots. Dashing surrounds you with the melee blade when you level up. Pierce projectiles. Projectiles pierce 1 additional time. We're not doing projectiles. I'm gonna stick with the circular sword. Greatly reduced. Increased melee range, but slightly increased days duration. I thought that was an enemy. That was a sword familiar. It's just super small. Enemies that die with shock gain 10 max HP, but you lose movement speed. If enemies die with burn applied to them, they have a. Let's reroll. Applying shock deals damage to the enemy. Explode whenever you lose a shield. Projectiles. I don't like any of these. I haven't gotten shock yet, so I don't know why I would want that. I've seen burn, but not shock. Ouch. Spawns a beam that hits the nearest enemy every 10 seconds. Oh, that's cool. Attack type of new chance to burn an enemy and damage. See, that's a burn right there. It's up. I don't know what the fuck I just chose. Wasn't what I wanted though. I'll take this one. Ouch. Critical hits cause a beam getting hit. Shots do more damage for each time they appear certain. Melee attacks also shoot a projectile. Hell yeah. Oh, look at all those projectiles I'm shooting at. Increased damage by 25%. Kill him. Dashing also activates your main attack. I don't even be dashing that much. Let's take this one. Wait, where'd that? Did I kill him already? I guess so. It was time between attacks again. It's so fast. Increase melee range. Yes. Two minutes left. Take this. Take that. Ouch. Oh, damn. Let's take this. Since we have burn now. I don't even know who it just showed. Boom. More burn. Boom. Can I get that? No? Okay, guess not. Here we go. Easy, man. All right. That's where I'm going to end it for this video, guys. A bullet heaven is a bullet heaven, so you know how these go. This one's pretty cool, though. I think it's going to be pretty awesome to play when it comes out. But if you enjoyed the game, if you enjoyed my gameplay, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. I'll see you gamers next time.